What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back playing Warframe. I have something I want to talk to you guys about today, and man, it is a pretty big thing when it comes to most games, especially like free-to-play type games, stuff like that, and that is drop rates. And it is now a law in China to disclose the drop rates and the chances of you acquiring an item in game that I believe you could also pay for. I don't know if games are required to mention if the game what the chance of getting a game or an item is in game. If it's free and there's no way to pay for it. I could be wrong, but apparently in China, drop rates now have to be disclosed by gaming companies. And as you guys know, if you guys are, have been playing Warframe for any amount of time, is that drop rates are a thing in Warframe. And you might be wondering, man, this is absolutely crazy. I can't get this blah 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 to drop. For me, one of those things is the scythe. I believe it is the hate. No, not the scythe. The throwing knives of stalkers. The despair, I believe. For whatever reason, can't get them to drop. Just won't do it. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, man, what is the drop rate of you guys may not care, but some of the newer players, a Streamline or an Intensify, I'm really curious. Or what are the chances of the Stalkers items? What are the chances of all sorts of things? Well, that stuff is now public for us to know. And Digital Extremes has come straight out, and I mean, I'm sure it took a crap load of effort to figure all of this stuff out, because I believe the drop rates can be different depending on, number one, what planet you're on, number two, what type of mission you're running. For instance, obviously, like the Void, if you were to do a relic, your relics are all going to be different, but if you were to jump in the Void, and you were to do a Tier 1 Void mission, or a Tier 2, or Tier 3, Tier 4, or whatever, or you're in a survival and you want to get relics, you're relic hunting. Well, are you on Pluto, or are you on, Uranus, or are you on, all sorts of things. So the drop rates are just phenomenally different depending on the game. However, all of that is now, like I said, public knowledge. So there is a web page that you can go to and you can search for the item that you are looking for, what the drop rate chances are of those items, and you can find out. Now, this website, the page, the scrolling you have to do on this web page is it's like infinite. Like, seriously, if you were to just hold the down arrow key, it would probably take like 5 minutes for you to get to the bottom of the page, because there are so many items in Warframe. There's so many different ways you can get these items, so many different planets, so many different relics you can go through to get these items, that it is just it takes so long to kind of figure out what your chances, I guess, of getting this item are. To a degree. I mean, it does kind of just straight out say, if you're on Pluto, this is your chance of getting these relics, and there's a 9.09% chance or whatever. There's some of them I saw were like that. Apparently this page also, based on a program or however it's set up, this will, I believe, change according to new content that comes out, which is really interesting. So if you come back a week from now, after new content has come out, some of these numbers might change. And some of these numbers at this point are kind of a work in progress. For instance, it said the chance of getting a pressure point on one of the planets is like 0.09%. and pressure points are fairly common, so these are all obviously, like I said, subject to change. And some of these, I'm sure, still have to go through a lot of different analytics to become accurate. Now that it's, now that this is a brand new thing, it's been released yesterday or 2 days ago, I think. I don't know, but it's been released very, 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 very recently. But if you are curious, feel free. I'm going to put the URL in the description. Feel free to check it out and see what the chances are of you getting that one item that you've been searching for super long time. I'm surprised because, like I said, I don't have the despair yet, but it's accordingly has like an 11% chance of dropping, and that's surprising because I've killed easily, I've definitely killed over 10 stalkers. I mean, that's the chances of it dropping are, 1 in 10. So I should have got it, but I haven't. So, like I said, these numbers are changing, but people have done research on this is different right here. But people have researched drop rates and calculated drop rates for a super long time, but now, like I said, it is now public knowledge, so feel free to check it out. I'm excited about that because now when I really want to get a thing and I know where I need to go to get it, and I know what my chances of getting it are. So that is really, really cool. Thank you, Digital Extremes, even though technically it was forced upon them by Chinese law. I feel like it doesn't really hurt. I mean, there is cool aspects to finding out for yourself, but I don't know. I'm happy because the less time it takes me to get a new thing, the better. So thank you so much. Until next time, guys. Blah!